Hello everyone. I'd like to start with something simple. I'm not here to chase algorithms or to try to go viral. I have been a mortgage professional for 28 plus years, and my job has always been the same. Run the math, remove the emotion, and tell the truth about what the numbers mean for a household. When a family sits across from me, I look at their income, I look at their debt, I look at their spending, and I tell them what's sustainable and what isn't. Not to limit them, but to protect their future. And that's because financial stress is one of the heaviest forms of stress that there is. And if we can prevent it, we should. And that's what I try to do by teaching people what the math really looks like. And recently, the Parliamentary Budget Officer did the exact same thing. But instead of doing it for one household at a time like I do, he did it for the entire country. No politics, no spin, just the math. And many of my clients know that when we begin having conversations, I always say, math is a pure science. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to show you your real situation clearly so you can make decisions from a place of strength. That's usually what I say. So that's my role in your household. And recently, that's been the role of the Parliamentary Budget Officer in Canada's household. So I want to bring those parallels because I think it's important. The Parliamentary Budget Officer, he used words like alarming, stupefying, shocking, and unsustainable to describe Canada's fiscal outlook. So let's imagine this in personal terms for a moment, okay? If you were sitting in front of your mortgage broker, your accountant, your financial planner, and they looked you in the eye and said, yeah, this is alarming and this is unsustainable, what would you do? You would stop, you would listen, and you'd probably start working on making a plan. No? I don't know. The original projected deficit was supposed to be 68 billion and now it's over 78 billion, and it's probably going to grow from there, the truth be told. And over the next 5 years, they say that Canada's on track to be over $320 billion in new debt. So put that in context. We're like the seventh poorest with the highest debt level with the size of our economy in the world. And that's according to the IMF. So when the Parliamentary Budget Officer says unsustainable, this isn't dramatic language. It has a very specific meaning, okay? The English language, words have meaning. And it means that the debt is going to grow faster than the economy can support. And so when that happens, we lose room to maneuver, we lose choice. The future becomes something that we react to instead of something that we build intentionally. We are not building at the moment and we are not productive. And just like when I sometimes have to tell a family, you know, if you keep going like this, something's going to break. Well, the Parliamentary Budget Officer is pretty much saying the exact same thing to the federal government. Not to limit us, but to protect us before damage occurs. So we really do want to pay attention to what's going on with this budget. And what does this really mean for everyday Canadians? Well, when the government spends money that it doesn't have, it basically has two options. Number one, they borrow more, and that increases interest rates, which keeps interest rates higher for longer. Or secondly, they print more, which weakens the dollar and which increases the price of everything. So you can't have both. Either way, the cost of living rises. And you and I were renewals, and you know, our savings is not stretching the way that it used to. And as far as I'm concerned, that's not theoretical, it's already here. And this is not about left or right. That's not what this is about. And it's not about who's right or wrong, but it's about the math and the future that we're handing over to our children, not grandchildren. So we deserve to talk about this openly, calmly, and truthfully. So I'm asking, pay close attention to how politicians respond when you try to have that conversation. Do they give clarity on the situation, or are they just giving us slogans? What is it that they really mean? Because right now, when you look closely, very little in this budget directly helps the middle class. However, there are a few tax breaks for private jets and for yachts. So that tells us something about this government's priorities as far as this budget is concerned. So for those of us that are living in the real world, if you're renewing your mortgage in the next 12 to 18 months, and a lot of Canadians are going to be, and you're looking to buy a home that you can truly afford, this is the time to plan, because like I said before, lots of opportunities coming up, and there will be a window for people who are prepared, and I'm here to help with that, because as much as I want to say things are doom and gloom and speak the truth about it, I can also say that there's going to be amazing opportunities, and so be prepared. That's what I'm here for. Okay, if you got this far into the video, as always, I thank you so much. Please like and share and subscribe if you want, or follow, and whatever platform this is, that you're paying attention from. And we'll talk more next week. Until then, be well.